Everyone is waiting, though, for 10:18. That's when Eldrick Woods, Victor Hovland, the young Hove, and Xander, the X-Man Schauffele, will be teeing off. I don't know about you, Paul. I'm glad they're teeing off at 10:18, so they'll give me a solid 3 hours of watching Tiger before my radio preparation skills are required. Because when that's going on, it's going to be difficult for me to concentrate.
Well, that's why they start at 8 a.m., right? You got the honorary starters with.
Well, they're 7:40. I mean,
well, right, but the legit. Got to see VJ, the pride of Fiji.
No,
early on.
No,
Freddie Couples, my boy.
There you go.
Freddie Couples. They got Oosthuizen.
The Oost.
Sergio at 9 and Bubba at 9:48. See if that live golf rubbed off on him at all.
Yeah.
I mean, the 112 pairing. This is boring. In the afternoon, Dustin Johnson's going to go. Yeah, he'll do his thing with Justin Rose and Corey Connors. That'll be one to watch too. And then we're obviously Scotty Scheffler and Jordan Spieth.
I was going to say we haven't mentioned any of the favorites in Rahm, McIlroy, or Scheffler.
Right.
And maybe that's part of golf's problem right now. They need some of these other guys who are really, really good, by the way, to kind of break through the just normal golf cycle. And obviously Tiger Woods is the last one who was able to do that. But how many more times are we realistically going to see Tiger Woods play at the Masters? Listen, he almost lost his leg, and he understands his physical limitations better than anyone.
He had that match play. Oh, you're talking? Seriously? This is where you got to like point and stuff so I don't talk over Eldrick. It's Tiger Woods.
It's not where I would like it, but it's, as I've said here, I've said to you guys before that I'm very lucky to have this leg. It's mine. And so, yes, it has been altered and there's some hardware in there, but it's still mine. And it has been tough, and it will always be tough. The ability and endurance and what my leg will do going forward, it will never be the same. I understand that. It's one of the reasons why I can't prepare, I can't play as many tournaments I'd like. But that's my future, and that's okay. I'm okay with that.
So the Masters in Augusta, this is actually one of the more demanding walking courses, which is part of the issue for Woods. It's more of he's won there 5 times. 2019, obviously the emotional, probably the last one he wins in his career. I mean, let's be realistic here. He's probably not going to win another major in his career. The talent is there, but there are physical limitations, and I think part of golf's problem isn't losing guys to live, although I do think they lost some players with personality to live. You mentioned Bubba Watson. DJ is kind of like this. You don't see many athletic marvels in golf, and DJ is one of those. Big guy, 6'4", can swing the thing. He doesn't have the world's greatest personality, but he is an entertaining guy to watch on the golf course. Bryson DeChambeau was a disruptor. And, you see the way that he went about trying to add distance to his game. And he's kind of been lost in the shuffle now from when this should have been his peak time of taking over. Brooks Koepka, a guy who always showed out at majors. And as a guy I know some people have some money on this week because he did just win on the LIV Tour. But he's super talented. And he's also a guy that has won majors, knows how to win. And there is something to that, knowing how to win at a major.
This group, the Masters always reminds me of the everybody wants to get somewhere in their lives, and when it comes to the Masters, it's golf's finest moments. The history, the tradition, unlike any other. We all wax poetic and are wistful about it, and I think a lot of golfers are too. And for Tiger Woods to be that honest about himself in terms of his ability to keep playing this game and referring to himself as Iron Man in some cases by saying, yeah, this is kind of me, but this is, I'm going to have to readjust my world to get to this point. I always make pop culture references, but I can't remember the movie, but there was a movie where they're just talking along and they're trying to promote the whatever it is. And the guy goes, oh, by the way, this is my last game. This is my last time, my last hurrah. This is Tiger setting us up for that, where he has said all the things that someone would say to temper the expectations of not only the golf-loving public, but the Tiger Woods-loving public too, because I think...
Which is two different things.
Correct.
Or it's a concentric circle.
You've got people that pay attention only for Tiger Woods, where you can have a conversation with somebody on the street who knows zero about golf. Just try it. I ask for those of you out there who are paying attention, just try it. If you're out tonight and you're going out to, well, we don't have happy hours here in North Carolina, but if you're going out for a little patio drink afterwards because it's a nice day, and you go up to the server, and it's a server you know for a long time, but you know they're not engaged, and you ask them, hey, what do you think of Tiger Woods? You think Tiger Woods has a chance in the Masters tomorrow? It's the easiest golf icebreaker in the history of icebreakers, because you know if they have any sort of idea about Tiger Woods, they'll pay attention to it. Yeah. Or if they weren't paying attention to golf before, they know Tiger Woods is playing in this event. And for Tiger Woods to come out and say the things he said yesterday, again, you just heard him a few moments ago talking about his knee and the car crash and things like that, where he's talking about his peers, the majority of his peers now are playing on the Champions Tour, and he doesn't know as many familiar faces as he would at events like this.
Yeah, that's part of it too.
That is someone who really has come to grips with where they are just as an athlete.
I think last summer at the British, where he didn't stop on the Old Swilcan Bridge to take the picture, people were like, well, see, that means he's going to be back in 5 years. I don't think so. I think he knows what he can and he can't play, and he played at one of his events this year, and he made the cut last year at Augusta, and that might have been really the kind of swan song, because it's just going to be difficult for him. I think the weather is supposed to be wonky. Joe LaCava, his caddy, had mentioned, man, if it rains and he has to play more than 18 holes in a day, forget it. He will not be able to play. He'll not be able to walk and play 27 or 36 holes, and it just can't happen at this point in his life.